Well, yesterday, a potentially dangerous situation was prevented at a church south of Lafayette.
A teenager dressed in black and armed with a rifle was stopped before going inside Mass. Meg Ferris has more and explains what security experts say you should do.
It was a regular live stream of Sunday Mass in Abbeville at St. Mary Magdalene Church. 60 children were making their first communion. And then about 48 minutes in, something happens. A man goes up on the altar and whispers to the priest. He asks for everyone to be seated and pray the Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
That is recited over and over 5 times as men in police and protective vests walk around. Then for nearly 2 minutes, panic, chaos, people screaming and babies crying. Altar boys are seen running behind the altar while priests duck behind it. Then the priest says it's over.
So guys, just get a hold of your child, go slowly. We did apprehend a young man. He is in custody.
The church posted when a suspicious person opened the door, quote, the individual was immediately confronted by parishioners, escorted outside, and the police were called. Abbeville police posted, quote, the suspect, a 16-year-old white male, was interviewed by officers, then transported to Abbeville General Hospital Behavioral Unit to be medically evaluated. He is being charged with terrorizing and 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a juvenile.
Planning is critical. I can't emphasize that enough. Planning, and without practice, you just have a plan.
Marlon DeFillo is a security consultant and says each situation is different and hard to predict. He says there's an increase in places of worship that are asking for a security plan.
You have to make all attempts to isolate that person. There should be certain church staff members to dial 911 to get the police involved. There should be also educate your parishioners, your congregation, as to the exit plan. If you can't get out, then hide, run. Try to get as low as possible to the floor.
St. Mary Magdalene now plans to have plainclothes police at all masses.
Certainly churches are not exempt now from having armed security.
The Archdiocese of New Orleans sent this statement in part saying, quote, the Archdiocese of New Orleans, as well as individual church parishes, maintain open lines of communication with law enforcement as it pertains to the safety of our parish communities. Parish communities have resources and have emergency and crisis plans in place to be as prepared as possible for such a situation. Meg Ferris, WWL, Louisiana.
Some people in the church were concerned that another suspect was in the church, so police made a complete sweep but found nothing.